perceptron here. So what is a perceptron? Perceptron, first of all, we have to know about feed-forward network. So in the types of neural networks, we know that feed-forward and feedback networks. Okay, feed-forward means we will propagate the values in forward direction. So that network we can call it as a feed-forward network. So here single layer perceptron, we are using only output layer and input layer. All the computations done at output layer. So here we can refer this network is a single layer network. So here it is an input layer. We are providing inputs. So you can give inputs in multi-dimensional way. That is the 2 inputs, 3 inputs, 4 inputs simultaneously. So what is a single layer perceptron? Single layer perceptron is feed forward network based on threshold or activation function. Single layer perceptron is the simplest type of artificial neural networks and can only classify linearly separable cases with a binary target 1, 0. That means the output belongs to either 0 or 1. It can classify the data if the threshold value is greater than the threshold value, then we can choose one class, and if it is less than the threshold value, we can choose the another class. Okay, now here, so just observe from this picture, x1, x2, x3 are node values and we are providing input values here. The input values you can assume x1 and x2, x3. Output values, we have to find out the output values at output layer, that is the target output y. So here each node interconnected to output layer node, so it corresponds to a weight. W1, W2 and W3 are 3 weight nodes here. So the sum of products, dot products, we can say the node value times weight value we known as a dot product. All the sum of dot products we can calculate it here. It is known as net input calculated value. This is a model, neural network model representation, and when we can say it is a target output value, so that is this value we will apply activation function on net input calculated value, then we will get the y value. So then this y value is 1, then it belongs to class 1, and if it is 0, it belongs to the class 2. Okay, so here you have to understand, by using single layer perceptron we can separable into classes of data, 2 classes of data, that is either 1 or 0. So this is known as a linear separable data. We can separable by using linear classifier, or by using perceptron we can classify the data. Okay, so try to understand. These are the inputs, weights, dot products, net input calculated value, then we are applying threshold or activation function, then we will get the output. The data is classified, either belongs to class 1 and either belongs to class 2. Suppose you can assume this is a class 1 and this is a class 2. So now we will classify the data, and we will see the signal flow graph of perceptron. Actually here 2 points we have to remember. Who invented this perceptron mechanism? Rosenblatt's perceptron. Okay, so he invented, so that's why it is named Rosenblatt's perceptron, or we can say it is a non-linear neuron. If there is any linearity, when we are applying activation function, it transforms into non-linearity, or we can say it is a McCulloch-Pitts neuron. McCulloch-Pitts neuron. The same process here, x1, x2 up to so on xm, this is the input matrix, and we are feeding input layer with a lot of inputs, and every interconnection corresponding weights, and all these dot products summed at linear combiner. We can say here it is a linear combiner. So here it combines all the sum of dot products including bias, and here this value we can call it as a net input calculated value, that we denote here V, and after net input calculated value, we are applying hard limiter, that means it limits the output value. So this we can call it as a activation function. So finally we got the output. Okay, so how this output data is represented. So now we will go through the algorithm. Okay, so here the value is greater than threshold. Okay, so that value classified as a 1. The value is less than threshold, that value we can classify as a the output value 0. Okay, so this is the simple algorithm for single layer perceptron. See here dot product 1, dot product 2, dot product n. Similarly all dot products. So we are summing all dot products and we are applying activation function, and then we are comparing the value with the threshold value. That value will decide it belongs to which class it is. Okay, this is called single layer perceptron mechanism. So here the input value is presented to the perceptron, and if the predicted output is same as the desired output, okay, so then the performance considered satisfactory. That means here you can find the error, predicted value minus desired value, desired output. Okay, so then the value is satisfactory and no need to change the weights. Okay, so if the value is not satisfactory, so then you have to change the weights. So now the weights need to be changed to reduce the error. This is the perceptron mechanism. So here from this graph, so we are dividing the data into two classes, or we can say binary classifier single layer perceptron, because it can divide the data above the line and below the line. Above the line belongs to the class C1 or E1, you can think, or this below the line, whatever the data is less than or equal to threshold value, it belongs to the class 2. Okay, so this is the perceptron, single layer perceptron. So here how we are going to adjust the weights if you are not satisfactory with the error value. So that means we are defining the error, so desired output minus target output. Okay, so actual output, you can say actual output. Okay, desired output minus actual output. If it is not satisfactory, then you have to change the values. So by applying a delta rule, here you can see landing rate times desired output times input value x. So here D for desired output and n for landing rate, usually it is less than 1, x is input data. So don't think only for a node 1 we are giving one value, you can give array of values for one node. So that's why I told you input values you can give in multi-dimensional ways. Okay, so that is the weights adjustment at single layer perceptron. Okay, so also you have to remember these steps in single layer perceptron. So our single layer neuron or McCulloch-Pitts neuron, initialize weights, values and bias, forward propagate. So initially you have to initialize all these weights randomly, and bias normally we can take bias is 1. Okay, and forward propagate, you have to propagate all the values in towards output layer and check the error. If error is satisfactory, then no need to change the weight values. If it is not satisfactory, need to change the weight values. That means adjust weight values and bias. Okay, then these values back propagate to the input layer, so then changes will happen. Okay, repeat for all training examples. Okay, so these 5 steps you remember, then it is very easy to implement single neuron network or single layer perceptron. Thank you.